Pittsburgh.
Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and everyone in New Orleans, my name is Cobra, and today I just saw that they have the trailer for the multiplayer reveal of Battlefield, so it's like, okay, there's gotta be some good stuff. And basically, I did a little reaction video for the reveal trailer sometime last week, I think. Pretty good, pretty solid, mostly showcasing the stuff. It looks like it's going to be set in like a modern setting, I assume, like maybe a couple years from now type stuff. So, yeah. Now we got the multiplayer reveal, and we all know that multiplayer is basically the core of Battlefield, right? So, without further ado, let's see what I think about this. Okay, I already like this.
We got the fucking bench!
I'm already. Oh, okay. Oh, they got the 1911 again. Okay, that's. I already like this. Oh my God, that's Limp Bizkit. I like this. The animations of the guns are so good. Track. Just stay away, motherfucker! Yeah, there's already so much iconic shit. Oh, they're bringing back like this, what do you call it? They're bringing back that concept. Chat, we're buying Battlefield this year. I don't know what Call of Duty is gonna be doing, but they really got to go and step it up because this genuinely looks so good. I love modern settings. Like first and foremost, so it's like, okay, I'm not gonna go and say this like I'm like an OG Battlefield fan. I've always been a Call of Duty fanboy. I never even played Battlefield 3's multiplayer, but I recognize that I'm pretty sure this is like. Request immediate support. Pretty sure this is. Isn't this? Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't this one of the maps from Battlefield 3? It just has that similar color palette. I think I've seen it in a video once, so it's like that'd be pretty cool. What else? Let's see about like a little breakdown of everything. So clearly we know that this is in the modern day. Definitely like modern day. I don't think it's gonna be said like maybe like a few years in the past. Something like not. This doesn't look like anything that's set in like Iraq or something. Especially considering like how most of the weapons that were showcased. Not to say that like most of them were like post Iraq, because a lot of them were usually made in Iraq, like the UMP. Pretty sure the UMP, right? Can't remember the dates off the top of my head. But this definitely looks like it's set in like the modern day, like as in like today type stuff. Okay, we got ourselves pretty sure this is an Abrams, right? No, it can't be an Abrams. No, I'm pretty sure this is an Abrams. But I saw that earlier there was a... Hold on, let me see if I can try finding it. Feel like I've seen this tank before. I thought it was a Merkava, but pretty sure Merkavas are typically brown. But it has like a... Actually, no. I think a Merkava has a flatter turret. This is another thing that I saw that I liked. Yeah, me, usually I main medic in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. So I'm really gonna like this feature where you could be able to go and pull people aside instead of having to just like revive them like on the spot, because it's like, you know, I have the habit of like just like pulling out my defibrillator and then just bringing them back to life like on the spot. So this is I like that feature already. I like how they're trying to, okay, not to say that Battlefield is like necessarily a realistic game, but I like how they're trying to go and make it a little more realistic, you know.
It's just one of those days.
Oh, but like the design of the guns looks so smooth. Especially that the UMP. Oh, that is so smooth. Oh yeah, they use that as a This is an interesting feature. Like typically you don't really see like those classical like siege tactics in modern gaming, because it's too like what do you call it? It's like too fast paced to have all this stuff. But I think this is an interesting thing where they're adding ramps and ladders for you to scale walls. I think the first time I've ever seen something like that was in Modern Warfare 2019, but that was just in the campaign. But they're using this. I assume they're using this as a feature in the multiplayer, so that'd be really cool to have. I really like that. And also it helps because I hear that apparently in real life they actually prefer to go and use ladders instead of grappling hooks or like rappel hooks, because they're just easier to maneuver instead of just like, you know, dangling on a rope. So that's really cool. I like that. Let's see a couple more. Oh yeah, this. I haven't seen. I know that this is like a classic thing. I love doing this in Battlefield, where you just like stab someone and you take their dog tags. That is just like such a cool thing. I like how they changed it up a bit in Battlefield 1, where they just switched to melee weapons. But there's just something about, like, you know, stabbing someone and taking their dog tags. It just felt so much better.
Come on! Break your fucking face tonight! Give me something to break!
That's another thing I just realized. I like how they're honing in on a lot of like the destructive aspects of Battlefield. So it's like you saw earlier in the trailer where it's like a tank, it just like blew up a building, and then another one, it blows up like another building, or like a helicopter crashes into a building. Ooh, that is obviously, that's like a classic thing with Battlefield, but I like how they're starting to go and add is like, hey, you want to go and like make a hole in the floor? Like we got Sledge from Rainbow Six Siege now, so that's really cool.
You're fucking.
Oh, there you go, yep.
We're taking heavy fire! Request immediate support! Over!
I've never been, much of a guy for, dogfighting, but whenever I see, like, planes flying in the sky like that, it feels so sad. if I can get a Okay. They got a P320 here as well. You know, it'd be funny if they were to go and add like a gag Easter egg where it's like what do you call it? If they try to go and holster their pistol, the gun would just fire. Would just like fire. For those that don't know, this appears to be a 6-hour P320, and there's an issue with it where where people were trying to go and holster it, and the gun would just go off. Like, they wouldn't even hold the trigger. It was like it became so notorious that it's that basically became a meme. I remember there's this older clip, maybe like a year or so ago, of this cop. He had a P320. He holstered it, and then the gun went off like through his holster, and I think it almost shot him in the leg. So I was like, ooh, yeah. But I mean, it's like they had the same thing with they had the same thing in Modern Warfare 2019, and I mean it was just a pistol, but I feel like that's like the P320 has grown a little notorious enough that it's like, okay, they could I think it'd be okay, darkly funny if they were to go and add that gag, like you accidentally shoot yourself in the leg just by holstering your pistol. So yeah. That, like, my entire reaction towards this trailer is just like this, you know, like absolute cinema. I love this trailer so much. If there's one thing I love about Battlefield that I think easily trumps Call of Duty, is that they are very cinematic games. Like, there's a reason why there's like, you see like most like average cinematic moment in Battlefield, and it's like people doing like the most ridiculous stuff. And I think that it's like they're really honing in on that. I love how they're honing in on like more traditional like siege tactics, or like they're trying to go and like add stuff like tools, and basically just trying to go and like modernize Battlefield a bit, so to keep it fresh. So yeah, I really like that. And I also love how they added Limp Bizkit into it, and it's just like break stuff just feels just like the perfect song for this. I absolutely love it. And I'm not gonna say this, and I'm not saying this like I'm always been a big Limp Bizkit fan. I literally only started getting into it a few months ago, and I realized I've been missing out. Like, I've always been a Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold, and Korn kind of guy back in high school, and I just never got into Limp Bizkit. But I'm glad I'm getting into it now, because it's like when I saw the OP for the Devil May Cry anime that released, I think, sometime in April or May, I was like, damn. I realized I've been missing out, and I'm glad that it's like, I'm just glad that they put Limp Bizkit into this. It's so good. That, and I also love alternative metal, so yeah, there's that too. Any last... No, I don't really have any thoughts, like any overall thoughts. This is a damn good trailer, right? I have I have like one complaint, but I'll get to that. But I have like no opposition to anything in the actual game. This genuinely looks like that. It looks good, and I hope that they could be able to go and promise on everything that they proposed here this time. So yeah. Yeah, that's my overall impression for Battlefield 6. However, let's get into my one complaint, though. It's mainly this, right? So, this is like I know there's like a thing in modern gaming now, but I really hope that they do not take like the Modern Warfare 2 route, and they start like adding like all kinds of ridiculous collabs or ridiculous skins, because that is like a major issue I have with Call of Duty these days, and I'm saying this as like a Call of Duty fanboy since I was 10. It don't feel like Call of Duty no more, because they are constantly adding all these collabs and all these ridiculous skins. It doesn't even feel like it. And this one doesn't look too off. It just looks like it's a bunch of mercenaries, you know, and they got hints of red here and there to go and indicate that. But I really, this is like something that's already foreboding for me. Like, I don't plan on pre-ordering the game. I think I heard that a lot of people said to not pre-order the game in case it turns out just like 2042. I heard 2042 is better, but oh my god, that launch was genuinely depressing. It's like, I felt like I dodged a bullet for not buying the game right away, but it was so disappointing, especially when you looked at the trailer and it got everyone hyped up. This one got me hyped up as well, don't get me wrong. I don't think as hyped as I was for 2042, but I feel like that this one is going to turn out better, but at the same time, this is like a major worry, because it's just like well, it's like the thing that happens with all AAA developers, right? They add this, pay a premium for like this special edition. Nah, I think that we as a collective need to stop doing that, because AAA games have objectively just gotten worse, and I think that where it's at is indie games now. But then again, I'm like the 1,000th person you probably heard that from, so I don't need to go and elaborate too much on that. But this is just like my major complaint. If they were to go and add stuff like cosmetics, and it's like, okay, it's whatever, I don't have to buy it. But damn, I just hope that they don't pull a Call of Duty and they start adding like freaking, like, I don't know, like Superman into it, right? Superman was a great movie, by the way. I love that. I love that movie. I've never felt so hope-cored out of that movie, by the way. But that's my point, right? It's just because, like, I remember in Modern Warfare 2, they start adding, like, Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj, and they added Spawn. And I'm saying this as someone that's, like, Spawn is one of my favorite superheroes ever. Superheroes, anti-heroes. Spawn does not belong in Call of Duty. And I will never forgive Modern Warfare 2 for what they did to butchering my boy Alucard. Nah. Because that was wrong. It felt like a clay-faced version of Alucard. Like, it just felt wrong. And also, like, what they did to my boy Levi in Vanguard. That was dirty. Alright. I've yapped long enough for that. It was a bit of a tangent. But, like I said, this is my only major complaint. Everything else looks like that it's promising. And, yeah. I guess we'll only have to go and find out. I just realized that this guy, in the red, yeah, him, he kind of looks like a guy from Shadow Company. Kind of got to put together a Shadow Company cosplay one day. But yeah, overall, that's gonna be my impressions. I've yapped for long enough. Battlefield 6, definitely gotta buy it over Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you better step it up with Black Ops 7, but I doubt they're gonna do good. And as someone that loves to believe in the good of the people, I honestly doubt it's just desperate at this point. Chat, I think we're going to be buying Battlefield 6 this year. Alright, so as I say to y'all, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and everyone in New Orleans, my name is Cobra, and y'all have yourselves a beautiful day.